everyone, Antoinette here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about an eye contact mistake that you need to avoid when you're the one that's talking in a group conversation. I've seen more and more people make this common mistake, and there may be 3 reasons why that you're making it as well without even realizing it. So what's the mistake? The mistake is primarily looking at only one person in the group while you're talking. So why is this so important in the first place? Have you ever been in a group setting where the person talking is just looking at someone else? And you end up kind of feeling not only like a spectator, but sometimes if the group is really small, you almost feel like an intruder in the conversation because you're not being included at all. The first reason why you may be making eye contact with only one person in a group without even realizing it is because you're making eye contact with the person that you know the best. They're the person that you feel the most comfortable with. So you're, for instance, telling a story or you're speaking, or maybe that person has asked you a question and you are looking at them the entire time. I've been on the receiving end of this. I was at a lunch with 2 other women and they knew each other pretty well, but a lot better than I knew both of them. And one of them, when she was speaking, she would only look at the other person, the other woman that she knew well. Well, I began to feel like this intruder during their lunch conversation. It felt really uncomfortable that I wasn't being included with eye contact. Well, over the months, as this lady got to know me better, we went to another lunch with another person, and I noticed that she was looking at me the entire time when she was speaking because now she knew me better. So I realized it was something that she was just subconsciously doing, and she wasn't trying to exclude the other person, but it does make the other person feel excluded. The second reason why you may be making eye contact with only one person is because maybe that's the person who asked you the question. This can happen, like, for instance, if you're in an interview and you're being interviewed by a panel of people and one person is asking you a question and you feel like you need to just look at the person that's asked you the question. And, if it's just a short answer, a phrase or a couple of words or a sentence, that's fine. But once you start answering as far as explaining something or telling a story, or it's a longer explanation, you want to include the other people in the group other than just the person who's asked you the question. Because once again, you want to be inclusive rather than it look like just a one-way conversation with you and the other person. The third reason why you may be making eye contact with only one person is because maybe that's the person that seems the most engaged. They're the ones that are giving you the greatest eye contact back. They're the ones that have the most pleasant or engaging expression on your face. And so you tend to fixate on that person. But remember that not everybody, when they're listening, not everybody has a pleasant expression on their face. Not everybody looks engaged, even though they really are. So if you shut them out by not giving them any eye contact, then you're just reinforcing them to not be engaged with you. Now, the other thing that you want to remember when speaking in a group setting is you don't want to look at everybody so quickly that you're not really focusing on anybody. So you don't want your eyes just darting around like crazy, but you really want to spread the love with your eye contact. When you take the initiative and you're seeking eye contact from every person in the group by looking at each individual person, not with your eyes darting around, but you're really focusing on them for just a few seconds, it shows confidence and it shows friendliness. It shows you're wanting to include everyone in the group. Now, eye contact can be a little tricky. In fact, you can even be confident in breaking eye contact in certain situations. And I've got a video that talks about that up above and in the description below. Have you been on the receiving end of bad eye contact in a group setting? If you have, I would love to hear your comments. If you know of somebody who should watch this video, I hope that you will share this with them.